I can't stress this enough to you, Kevin, and I actually told this to Pierre as well. The number one issue in this parliament and for Canada right now and for these next however long we're going to be in this session is energy. And this is it. And I think the lie that we were told that oil is bad and gas is bad. And what happened to acid rain? What happened to the hole in the ozone layer? What happened to all of these things? And I think people are finally like, you know, and the Green Slush Fund is very critical to have this conversation.
Yeah.
You know, when you tell me I'm a fake, I don't believe in climate change because I'm a conservative, but you're the one that spent $400 billion of taxpayer money to give to companies that did not one green initiative. And we haven't met one. And where are we in the world's emissions? Where's Canada?
We're at the bottom.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for reminding me.
1.5%.
So why wouldn't we actually produce the thing that would stop all these other countries from getting the energy from the highest polluters to help the overall world? Like,
cuts them in half.
We could go on and on and on about this.
We can.
And I can't, I really believe that this is the issue of our time because it will solidify our economy. It will give us that independence. It will give us our defense. And ultimately, it gives you the autonomy at home to be free, to know that my bills are paid for, that I can care for my children, for my partner, and I can be a present, better human.
Yeah, and it funds all those social programs, healthcare. It funds everything. Yeah, we do. People need to talk about it more often, and that's my mission. Like I said, in here, and I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to leave with one thought as well. There was one when I really wanted to headbutt the wall. Outside of them calling our MPs, you're willing to let the planet burn. You know, that was the carbon tax time. You're going to let the country burn. Oh, don't even get me started on that. But when during the election, remember when Trudeau had rocks thrown at him and gravel, like one of many stops, but somebody threw some rocks. Pierre asked the right question. He said, we should be asking why people are mad. And Justin's response to that, his counter that was, people are anxious from climate change. And I wanted to fucking jump through the wall. And I said, no, I'm getting on the mic. I need to stop this division. People need to understand that our industry is good. We need to celebrate the good men and women of the industry and let's everybody reap the rewards while we're already leading on the emissions, if emissions are even a factor, which I'm going to dive into for sure. That's it.
You're it. And you know what? If you don't talk.
Yeah, if you don't.
And they will try to shut you up.
I know it's coming.
They will try to shut you up. They did it to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I joke. I'm like, my trolls, they think they got me out of a role. I'm like, all they did was just wind me up even more.
Yeah, they're just.
Because now I have less handcuffs on me.
That's right.
Now I'm even like, woo.
Yeah, you're a free bird.
So I think it's, you know, I just can't stress this enough.
Mm-hmm.
As somebody who has been told my whole life to shut up or been pushed back. Like it's one or the other, right? People either like, I love you, I hate you. There's no real in between. The very thing that irritates them is the very thing that needs to happen. And I can't stress this enough for you, Kevin, in this podcast. Mm-hmm. Thank you for what you're doing. It's why I love what you do. People need to understand the nuts and bolts of energy and oil and gas and what it actually is. And I'll never forget, I don't know if you can pull it up. I didn't know what a pipeline was my whole life. I remember driving down the road.
That's how it is.
And I was like, that's a pipeline? That's it? That's what we're fighting over?
Yeah.
And because it was this demonized thing. And I guess the question I leave everybody with, always ask why. But if you think something is really, really, really bad, do you know the reason why you think it's really, really bad?
Yeah, or are you just regurgitating what you've been told? So true.